My career in higher education started about 18 years ago as an advisor, and I was horrible. Even though I was enrolling 3 to 4 students per day, I'll get to that in a second. I came from outdoor sales, so I was used to walking cold into 100 plus doors every single day, selling office supplies because I knew how to scan a room. I knew every product, what they paid for it, and how I can save them money. Hence why I speak so quickly because they only had 30 seconds to impulse the decision maker. Transfer those skills over to admissions, it was the same process. Being able to read in between the lines, identify their need, and if I can actually help them. Problem was, none of my students were starting class. I remember my director saying, Kat, we need to work on your start conversions because your students are not starting class. Neither are they showing up for financial aid. My response was, so what is financial aid over there doing? Isn't this their job? How many of you still hear advisors say that today? Here's the thing, your role starts at the enrollment, okay? And I've had advisors say to me, I still have to talk to them after they enroll. The enrollment is like the introduction to a book, right? Everything after the enrollment up to and after the class start, they're like the chapters and the lessons. One thing that you're not in control of is what happens after the enrollment. Who's still talking into their ear? Everything that you've already discussed and given them solutions to, they begin to roll back in. If you leave your potential student alone with their thoughts for a long period of time, right? You have to make sure that you follow through. If you're going to say that you're their cheerleader, you just can't disappear after they've signed on the dotted line. Financial aid, as far as not understanding the process or not knowing how they're going to finance their education, is the number one reason why a lot of potential students do not start class. Okay. So if you have any advisor on your team who's struggling with a horrific start rate, they have to double back and they have to look at the process. How many times have you connected with your students after they enrolled for class? When was the last time you even spoke to them? If you have stitch meetings, which everyone should every single week, I really hope that you're doing this. One of the most important things that you can have on that report is last point of contact. From the enrollment date, how much time has passed between the time that your advisors enrolled those students and when they connected with them again? The admissions role begins at the enrollment. You want to increase those start conversions. You have to make sure that you follow through and you connect with your potential students every single week. Emergencies happen at any point in time, but you want to make sure that your students are ready and prepared to start class. It's not about enrollments, it's about the starts and the graduates, right? Because if this doesn't happen, all of your work was really in vain. Just saying.